So with the latest chapter of Ragnarok, Tesla found a way to counteract Beelzebub's vibration abilities by also using the electricity and trapping him into a cage. And this chapter is really crazy because now that Tesla, he has the upper hand, because last chapter Beelzebub was getting the upper hand, and he showcased what his powers and abilities was, which was vibration. And of course, Tesla's techniques and abilities is also electricity. So we're going to see how everything plans out in this chapter 70 of Ragnarok. So we start off with the chapter as we get an introduction of Beelzebub and his lore in the record of Ragnarok, and how the human views Beelzebub, because it says Beelzebub, an unusual gods with two faces. The first side, which is the pure side, the wonderful side of Beelzebub, is the god of fertility. Beelzebub brings rains to all living creatures. But the destruction side, which is the devil of the flies, Beelzebub brings destructions on earth. And you can just see in this panel that you can see that there's a good side of Beelzebub and there's the evil side. And the evil side has the bug and the blackness, while the good side has the pure light and has doves flying over. And it says that this god was worshipped in the temple of Panria, according to the legends. And then we go focus back onto the present as Beelzebub is standing tall because Tesla is trying to get back up while he's on his knees because of his last attack failed him. And of course, we get dialogue from Brihilda and Gold, because Gold is surprised that Beelzebub is so strong. But Brihilda informed Gold like it's his staff. That weapon amplifies Beelzebub's powers. When he holds it on his left hand, it becomes a shield and it ripples all of Tesla's thunderbolts. But on his right hand, it will form into a sword and it will destroy anything that's created by the gods. This is the staff of Obnixis. Beelzebub's abilities is the devil wings that flap. Each left and right hands has a different characteristics. For the left hands is defense and the right hands is offense. It specializes in vibrations in such a way to maximize the offense and the defense's power. The staff is both a weapon and an armor that further strengthens the vibration. So dang, so that staff actually increase Beelzebub's ability. So it actually gives it an extra boost for him to actually go ahead and do both attacks and both abilities, because now he can do offense and defense attacks. It is just gives a great explanation, because a lot of people are probably thinking like, why wouldn't he just use this vibrations for a defense attack if he's going to use it as an offense? But if you remember Poseidon, he can only use defense attacks when it comes to water. He doesn't know how to do offense attacks with water. So this gives a great explanation and continues the logic of Record of Ragnarok that, you know, hey, with this staff, not only that he can do offense attack, but he can do defense attack. And not only that too, Beelzebub is the two-faced god, which illustrates the beginning of this chapter of how he has two identities. He has the good part of fertility, and then he has the bad part, the destruction side, and they correlate into one, with the staff being the power boost or like the middle person to hold it together. Which also backs up the claim of Beelzebub's backstory, how that there's two different sides, the Satan side of him that will actually kill the people that he actually will love, since he is two-faced. But other than that, we go focus on Beelzebub, as since he has the strongest staff and the strongest shield of them all, he's staring at Tesla as Tesla is pacing himself, and he is so fascinated by Beelzebub's power and abilities as he's going over there fangirling, saying that that power increased several times more than in your own hands and your sword. Interesting. It seems like that staff amplifies your vibrations, right? As Tesla is figuring out and analyzing Beelzebub's abilities, and everyone is just looking at Tesla like, what is this man is so happy? Like, bruh, like, shouldn't he be all serious? Like, why is he so happy? And the gods, they're just like, that's a bad habit for a researcher geek. And then all of a sudden Tesla's like, how does it work? Can I borrow the staff? And I'll give it back to you when I'm done with my little research. But then Beelzebub says, I'm sorry, but I'm not going to bother with you anymore, as he's getting really serious. And he says that you can't kill me, as he has his vibrations showing a huge power up. But then Tesla's like, no, 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 you arrogant God. Tesla is feeling himself. The present may be yours, but the future is ours. So mankind is always one step ahead of the future, or two steps ahead of the future. So Beelzebub, he's not feeling what Tesla is saying. So he's just like, bro, what are you talking about? Are you dissing us, gods? And Tesla's just like, it's about time. It's finally full, as Tesla's raising his hands up in the air, as all clouds are turning to be black and lightning is started to form. And Tesla goes ahead and power up, and he says, humanity's evolution is true value. And then all of a sudden, the electricity and the bolts of his arms form into an infinity sign that's full of electricity that's just keep flowing and flowing and flowing until he released it up in the air, and everything started to form into a cage, as he is locking up both of them, countering Beelzebub's vibrations, because it seems like Beelzebub and Tesla is locked in prisons of the god, as Tesla floats up in the air and he says that in this cage, in this world, you are no longer the god, I am. As he is smiling and all the humanity sides is cheering on Tesla, as one of them is saying that it is so beautiful. And it seems like Tesla is getting the upper hand, and he's figuring out how to counteract Beelzebub's vibration abilities. And this is 100% awesome. I can't wait to see what's going to happen in the next chapter. And let me know down in the comment section how you guys feel about chapter 71, which we're going to do the review right after this one. But if you guys do like the video, please give it a like, subscribe, and remember, always be decent. This is the Monster Man. I hope you guys have a wonderful day and be safe out here. Peace.